join to argue. I just wanted to talk, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like, how do you feel about white supremacy? You seem like a real educated guy.
Oh, I think it's completely ridiculous, man. It's crazy.
What do you mean, like, you for it? Like, or
No,
get?
no, no, no. I'm not that guy.
Would you? Yeah. So, how
Yeah,
do you feel about it? Like,
I
who do you
really.
think's really in charge of everything?
Um, Basically, there's a couple families that have all the money.
The elites.
Hmm. Yeah, and they've been
So, what do
around.
you know about them? Like, I'm honestly just trying to learn more about
Well, if you
stuff.
want to, I mean, if that's what you're into, you can look up names like the Rockefellers, the
Heard of
Rothschilds,
those? Heard of those?
um, the Morgans,
The Morgans? Never heard of that.
J.P. Morgan. He started Chase Bank.
Uh,
Um,
yeah, banks are
it's all
banks are
banks.
criminals.
Yeah,
Those are criminals in disguise.
exactly. They're the real people running the show.
Wow.
As far as I'm
So like,
concerned.
you know about like the Bohemian Grove and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've heard that stuff. I mean, I think a lot of that stuff gets overplayed sometimes. It's kind of,
Def-
I don't know. I don't know if I believe it 100%. I mean, I'm sure there's some.
Meetings with like,
Oh yeah, they have meetings.
like
Yeah.
what about Hollywood? What about the corruption in Hollywood? What do you feel about that? How do you feel about that?
Um, I feel like there's probably something to it. I mean, I don't know if I go by all this Illuminati stuff with the celebrities.
Of course, like I try to separate because when you hear Illuminati, you think like, oh, conspiracy, but it's not. The Illuminati really what it is white supremacy. If you think about it.
I think there's some of that involved for sure.
So like
Um,
I feel like they have control over the media because the media like that's what everybody like gets their trends from,
hmm
their culture, basically the media. So like I feel like they to some extent they do control the media.
They do, but I think it's more about just dividing us on anything than it
Divide
is
and conquer.
right. I mean, I don't think they're trying to make it just that one-sided. Um, I think it's anything that's different, pointed out. You know,
Hmm.
and
So like
everybody. What's that?
what do you think like their main goal is, the elites? You heard about population control, right? You heard
Yeah,
about that.
I mean, I think a lot of things people take and they blow it out of proportion. I think they're already accomplishing it, and it's just to have all the power and all the control and all the money, which they got. I mean, I think maybe it's possible that there's bigger things on the horizon, um, but I don't, I think most of what they want is already done.
Do you believe in like aliens and shit?
Oh yeah, I think
Of course, it's possible. I mean,
there's too much space out there for there not to
exactly.
be
An
something.
infinite universe. We definitely have some action going on out there.
Yeah, there's something. I mean, I don't know if they're here or they've been here, but I know that they're out there
I feel
somewhere.
like they're like way too intelligent to even want to deal with us. Either that
Yeah,
or they're just too far away.
I mean, if they're observing us at all and they look and they see that we develop nuclear technology and then basically point it at ourselves,
Exactly. At her.
why
Right.
why would you want to talk to these people? I mean,
Exactly.
they're going to take care of themselves more
So
or
like
less.
you heard about the theory about Mars, like how there used to be life on Mars, but like there was like a nuclear war or whatever on Mars that destroyed it all.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of things about that type of stuff. I think it's kind of far fetched to think that it would be the exact same way that we do things.
Mm-hmm.
I think if there was something there that in that way, it wouldn't end the way that we all expect everything to end here. It's just kind of like an easy way to explain because we don't really know
Right.
anything else.
We don't know anything. Like we,
No, we don't know anything.
it's crazy.
And we can't really prove anything. It's
Wow.
really difficult.
So like, how do you feel about religion and stuff?
I don't believe in any of it.
Do you believe in like there's a God, like a creator?
I, well, no, not a creator. I think there's something that you could look at as being godlike, but I think it's more.
I
Um,
mean, what is being God like? That's just the concept that we created that we
Yeah,
created God, but like
yeah.
the actual like most powerful, most highest force, like that would be God. That would be God. How do you feel
Well,
about?
not necessarily. I think we are.
You think we are?
Yeah, as
You
far
like
as
you
what we
believe in like
know.
the.
The
So
way
you
I
believe?
the way I look at it, it's kind of weird. I mean, it's hard to explain. I think it could kind of change based on what we discover, what we know. I think right now, because we're the smartest thing that we know about for
Mhm.
sure, I think we are it in a way. You know what I
In a
mean?
way, yeah, in a way.
In a way, because that's all we know for sure. That's all we can prove is that we're here, and we know more than anything else ever has to our knowledge. So I think right now we would kind of fill that position.
But like the way I see it is like I feel like all this, like everything that happened in the world, and like not even just in the world, I mean like in the universe.
Right.
I feel like it's not. It can't be just accidental, you know. Like I feel like there was a. I feel like there is a God. There is something that created everything. But like the
But
way
you
people think about it, like I
right.
feel like the way people are looking at it, it's not just like they're looking at it as like a trying to think of a word.
You don't think of it as like one guy up there somewhere.
Yeah, like not like a like yeah, like he's a higher force. Like you can't really explain him.
Right.
He's
You
yeah.
think of it more as like a general um, energy type of thing, like
So yeah, something like that.
Right.
Something
Okay.
that too big for us to fathom.
And that's not out of the question. That's not crazy. See, it's just you could separate being spiritual from being religious really easily,
Hmm.
and the easiest way to do it is just take any money out of it.
Take what do
because
you mean by that?
because religion is based all on money. Really, it's all just a way to
Mm.
get. They pay no taxes. Um,
Oh really?
yeah,
Like
religion is it,
Chris? What do you mean by like Chris? What are you saying? Like
any if you. I have a guy who I work with. Okay, he's
all right,
very religious and he homeschools his children and he's kind of a kook.
it's a coup.
He's a smart guy, but he's a little kooky and he's very religious. And because he homeschools his children, right, and
Mm-hmm.
because he teaches them Catholicly, not Catholic, Christian
Unity.
Bible classes, he has his home registered as a 501c3 charity organization as a church.
Oh,
And
I
the
see.
church does not have to pay taxes, so he doesn't pay taxes on his house.
Well, I mean, you don't hear about too many people doing that. He's smart.
No, he's smart for that in a way, but I don't mean as people doing it. I'm just saying churches don't pay taxes on anything. There's no tax on the building. I mean, I work for a water company. I work for the water department, and the church doesn't pay water bill like every other business. They don't pay it. We just let them go.
Something to think about. I was actually raised Christian.
Me too.
I
And
mean, like, I feel the Bible does. I feel like the Bible it teaches a lot. Like I said, I do believe there is a God, and
okay, I mean, that's fair. I would never try to
mhm.
change anybody's beliefs. I just think it's more of a uh, I don't know how to say it, like a cosmic force more than a,
Yeah, I see what you mean
you know
now.
what I mean? I don't know. I think that we have the ability to one day make something that's even greater than ourselves, and
Exactly.
then that would be God.
Over time, though, I feel like I don't know. We're definitely not there yet. Together, we need to be like in sync with each other, like
Wow,
our conscience
that's
all
that
together.
that's going to be very difficult.
Yeah, but I gotta get off. So I'll see
Yeah.
you. Good talk,
All right,
man.
man. Have a good one.
You
Yep.
too.